Join me for some autumn sewing plans, my favourite shirt patterns, some fabric pairings and maybe some buttons. Hello. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name's Sam and this is So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So today I'm chatting through my autumn sewing plans, and this one's all about shirts. I love wearing and sewing shirts, and at this time of year they are an absolute wardrobe staple for me. They're perfect for layering under knitwear, they're great on their own, they work beautifully in those rich, cosy autumn fabrics. I'll be going through a few of my favourites for shirt patterns, a mix of tried and true and a couple that I've been inspired by to try this season. And also I'll be matching them up with some fabrics and a few of them with buttons from my stash. I won't be going through all of the size ranges with you today for each pattern, but they're all fairly size inclusive, and I'll pop the links down to every pattern with full details down below in the description box if you'd like to go and check them out. And of course, like always, I'd love you to help me choose. So I'd love your help in choosing which one I should sew first, and which one, whether you think that my pattern and fabric combinations are right, if you think I need to switch them up or switch them around. So let me know in the comments once you've seen them all. For me, shirts are the perfect piece for autumn. They're that ideal kind of middle layer. They're great under jumpers and jackets, but still they're lovely on their own. And they're also great for wearing with a t-shirt underneath and the shirt becomes the jacket. I just love wearing shirts. It's also the season where you can really play with textures, crisp cottons, soft flannels, tencels, viscose blends. So I've pulled out some of my favourite patterns I'm really excited about, along with some fabrics and buttons that I think will be just right. So first up is a tried and true. It is the Donny shirt by Friday Pattern Company, and it comes with a long sleeve extension pack. I'll only be talking about long sleeve shirts in this episode because that's what I need for this season. So yes, so first up, tried and true, the long sleeve Donny shirt by Friday Pattern Company. I've made it quite a few times before. I've made it in the long sleeve version and I've made it in the short sleeve version. And it's such a reliable, wearable pattern that's relaxed, slightly boxy shape, but it's really easy to style, and the long sleeves makes it perfect for this cooler weather. So the fabric that I've chosen for this is something a bit different. So I've gone for this beautiful fabric that I got in a subscription box from Beyond the Pink Door. It is a gorgeous viscose fabric. It's got some body to it, but it's got this beautiful long drape, and I'm thinking this would be gorgeous in this kind of flowy fabric under a cardigan, or with a t-shirt or vest top underneath, and then wear this over the top as a layering piece. It's not necessarily the colours that I would go for because it's so light, but I think the brown in it, I think you'll agree it goes well with my skin tone, and I think it would be something that I haven't got in my wardrobe that will coordinate with all of these gorgeous autumn colours. Next up is the Archer Button-Up from Grainline Studio. Now this one I haven't sewn, but I have been very influenced by my lovely friend Rachael, and you'll know her best as the French Seams. She is my challenge co-host, one of my challenge co-hosts, and her gorgeous version convinced me that I needed this pattern in my autumn plans. Since buying the pattern, I have also seen a gorgeous version from one of my So Inspired ambassador friends, the lovely Pippa, and I saw hers. She made it up in the lovely Beyond the Pink Door subscription fabric, which I have actually got as well, and it is one of the possibilities of the fabric that I might use. So it is this fabric. Now, what I love about the Grainline Studio Archer shirt, I love the dramatic gathered back detail. It's such a feminine twist on a classic shirt. And so what I thought is that I do actually want to try both options. So I want to try the plainer option with the plainer back, and then I don't think I'll be putting pockets on the front because I don't really enjoy the booby pocket look. So yeah, I'm going to do one in this version with the gathered back and one with the plain version. So for the plain version back, I am going to be using this lovely fabric, this lovely gorgeous fabric, which is a cotton poplin from Beyond the Pink Door, because it has, even though it is a cotton poplin, it is quite lightweight and it has got quite some nice drape to it. So I think it will make a lovely shirt because it will be crisp enough to take a good press, but it will be flowy enough to look nice on the body. And with this one, I have got some gorgeous little orange buttons, and hopefully you'll see this up here. They're little tiny and they've just got a little shimmer in them, and I think they will look fabulous with this fabric. Now, I do really want to make this version with the gathered back as well, because I do remember having a shirt just like this in the 90s. And I thought what I would do is I would use this lovely starry fabric that I've got recently from a D-stash. This comes from the lovely Sewn on the Tyne Tamlin's D-stash. And this is just me in a fabric, basically, colourful stars. And I know it's a shirt that I'll wear again and again. I'll constantly reach for it. If it's got stars on, I will reach for it. And if it's got that lovely detail on the back, it will really push me to think of ways that I can style it. So yeah, and I will pop a picture up here of some of the button options that I have got for this fabric. Next one up is the Belinda Button-Up, which I absolutely love. Now, the Belinda Button-Up by French Navy Patterns, this one made it onto my list thanks to my sewing buddy and other challenge co-host, the lovely Katherine from Soverton Makery. Now, she is planning to make one of these gorgeous Belinda Button-Ups. She hasn't made it yet, but she is going to go for the more whimsical version. So as you can see, this one has got lovely kind of ruffle collar, and then it's got ruffle cuffs, which is very Katherine. And I thought this version, a little plainer, was more my version. I'm not a ruffly girl, I have to say. So I think this version will look absolutely amazing on Katherine. For me, I'm leaning more towards the classic option, style A, with the narrow collar, the simple cuffs, and because I've got some more structured fabrics in my stash, I'd really like to use. So the two fabrics that I'd like to use for the Belinda Button-Up is this one, and it's got a black background, which is very me, and I am very much embracing my pinks at the moment, and it makes me think of Katherine, because Katherine is my big pink pusher at the moment. And so I thought this floral would be lovely and look great in the Belinda Button-Up. But the other fabric that I've had in my stash for quite a long time, which I also think would look gorgeous, is this one, because it gives the kind of whimsical feel without having to be too whimsical. These gorgeous embroidered flowers. Now, I have meant to make this quite a few times in different patterns, and every time I've got it out to cut it, I've just not been convinced that it's the right fabric for the right pattern. So I think the Belinda is going to have a go. So then there's the Recital shirt by Liesl & Co. Now, I haven't actually got a cover to show you, but I will pop a picture of the pattern cover up here. Now, I'm pretty new to Liesl & Co. Until I found one of their t-shirt patterns recently, and I really enjoyed sewing it up. So I was really keen to give them a go. And then I realised that I did have the Recital shirt pattern in my stash, but I just haven't done anything with it. I do know that my lovely friend Rachael again has made this shirt, and of course looks amazing in it. And it feels a little bit more of an elevated shirt. So there's princess seams, there's darts, there's tower plackets, there's even cup sizes built in, which for me is great. So I think this will be more of an elevated fitted shirt. So it's going to push me out of my comfort zone a little bit, which I love, which I'm really excited for. I'm planning on making view A for this one. And even though I said that I'm not a ruffly girl, this one has got a ruffle trim, but it lays much flatter, and I think I can probably get away with that. So it's a little bit outside my comfort zone, but I think it will be a really fun challenge. Now, I really want the fabric to do all of the talking on this one. So I'm leaning towards something crisp and structured, like a cotton poplin, that will really show off these details. So I've gone for this one. Now this one I have recently purchased from So Confident when I went to visit them, when I went to Scottish Frocktails. And again, it makes me so happy because it's green and pink, which just makes me think of my lovely friend Rachael. But also it's green and pink and it's got little pink stars on. So again, because it's got stars on, because it's in my style, because it's in green, and I love to wear green, I know it will be a shirt that I reach for a lot. And because it's a little bit more of a meaty project that I really need to get my teeth into, I think it's going to really push me to get that one made up this autumn. I'm not making any promises about getting all of these shirts sewn up, but hopefully between now and maybe February, I shall be able to get a few of them sewn up. So yeah, and as for the buttons, these are just dreamy. This is, as soon as I saw that fabric, I already had an idea of the buttons that I was going to use. I don't know where, I cannot remember where I got them from. They've been in my button box kind of taunting me for ages and ages, but I think you'll agree they're gonna look fantastic. The last shirt that I'm going to share with you today is the Patano Button-Up by Friday Pattern Company, which is this one here. You can see it styled with short sleeves, but it's also available with long sleeves. What I love about this pattern is that it's relaxed without being oversized, and that there's an optional neckerchief. Now, I've got a couple of options for fabric for this one. I may do one with a neckerchief and one without. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I like the fact that it's a statement and it's something a bit different in a shirt. Now, the fabric that I've chosen for the Butano is another fabric that I bought from the lovely Tamlin in her D-stash, and it is this. Look at this. If this isn't me in a fabric, I don't know what it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure it is a cotton poplin. Feels super soft, but I think it will take a press really well, and I just love the colours. And I can't see myself doing the neckerchief in this one because I just want the shirt to do all of the talking. And I've got some beautiful buttons that they a little bit, if you see my nails, now this design of nails is called Cat's Eyes, and it's kind of how it reflects the light. They actually use little magnets in it in the nail polish, which I think is fantastic. Science, tick. And I've got some buttons that do the same thing, and I think they'll look great on there. Hopefully you will see those in the corner. And then this is a bit of a last minute entry for this one, because again, another lovely So Inspired ambassador, the lovely Tia, she made a Butano in this fabric, but the different colourway. She had the red colourway from Beyond the Pink Door, and I've had this in my stash for quite a long time and never really quite know what to do with it, and I really liked her version, so I thought maybe I will either maybe leave it till a bit later and do a short sleeve version, but I do think I'm going to wear the long sleeve version more. So this is the one, this is the other option, which is this gorgeous black background, lots and lots of colour, very me. So this is the second option. So those are my patterns paired up with the fabrics and the buttons. I love this part of planning. I love the planning part of sewing so much. It's amazing how buttons can completely change the vibe of the shirt. You know, from classic, understated, or just like a little bit of extra fun and sparkle. I can't believe I forgot to tell you what I was wearing. So what I'm wearing is a lovely shirt. Now this is a complete hack of a shirt, but I do really love it. So this is the Tony shirt by Emporia Patterns, but the Tony shirt is a short sleeve shirt. So what I've done is I've added a shirt sleeve. So it has got part of the Donny shirt, and then it has got part of the Emily shirt, the Emily dress, sorry, along the sleeve, the balloon sleeve part of it. So I've kind of mashed all of the elements of shirts and shirt dresses and sleeves that I love into one shirt. So this is another option. I could do another one of my lovely kind of Frankenstein shirts. Okay, so those are my autumn plans, my makes, my shirts. Now I need your help. Which one should I start with? Let me know in the comments which pattern and fabric, whether you think I've got the right pairings, which one you'd love me to sew first, whether you'd like me to share it, and also what's your go-to long sleeved shirt pattern if it's different from mine. And I'd love to hear your favourites too. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It really helps me out. And if you subscribe, if you haven't already, so you can follow along on my autumn sewing journey. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Until next time, don't forget to sparkle.